Leadership is by example. If the leader does not steal directly or indirectly from the public coffers, the followers will not steal. This is coming from retired General John Enenche of the Nigerian Army. This is our discussion today. My name is ADS. Watch this video.
Advisory to Nigerians. I am Major General John Enenche, retired. I served in the Nigerian military for about 35 years. Hence, it is incumbent on me at this point of our national discourse on political leadership of our dear country to speak out as an officer who served in various capacities in the armed forces of Nigeria. A good part of my service was spent as a student and directing staff of leadership and strategic studies, among others. My love for Nigeria is anchored on the fact that the country invested so much in my professional career development. Furthermore, I was involved at various levels of military management. I finally disengaged as the coordinator of defense media operations of the military high command. Hence, the heavy burden on my conscience to share my acquired knowledge with Nigerians. I feel condemned if after several years of privileged studies on leadership and strategy to keep quiet without commenting on the political activities going on towards the election of leaders for our dear country Nigeria in 2023. It was observed that we have depended so much on political parties for the choice of presidential candidates. For about 2 decades, it has not produced the expected results. Therefore, it is expedient to try another model in line with the current mood of the country. And this should be in form of mass concurrence on the kind of president Nigerians need. Mind you, need, not want. In this regard, factors to consider should be integrity, competence, sound economic knowledge, zero corruption records, whether convicted or not, and above all, good health, to withstand the pressures of the office of the president. These conditions should also apply to other elected positions at national and state levels. This should be devoid of ethnic and religious connotation. My dear brothers and sisters, furthermore, it is worthy of note that followership is a function of leadership. Nigerians have seen and felt so much negativity about their leaders. Hence the difficulty in getting the right followership to tackle the myriad of economic and security challenges in Nigeria. This accusation has been on bad leadership and governance. We should give way to the growth of a new Nigeria. This is what will win the hearts and minds of the suffering majority of Nigerians to support their elected leaders. Leadership is by example. For instance, if a leader does not steal directly or indirectly from government coffers, followers will not steal. My dear Nigerians, let us get the right leaders and Nigeria will work. On this note, I recommend the Obi'S ticket.
General John Enenche, the elder brother to phenomenal lead pastor of the Dunamis International Gospel Center, Dr. Paul Enenche, speaking out his mind in that video and showing his weight behind the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, a man he has known for 17 years and can vouch for his competence to lead Nigeria right. Just few days ago, General Enenche was named as a member of the Peter Obi Presidential Campaign Council, but his nomination didn't sit down well with Nigerians, and here is why. Watch this video.
If there was anything, if it is true, why am I saying if it is true? Because up to this morning before I came here, I even got analysts, people that have analyzed the various videos that we are cropped, that what we call it, that we are Photoshop put together. If not because I'm not permitted, I would have forwarded it to it. I can forward it to you, send it to them. People who took interest.
They say the internet does not forget, but let me rephrase that statement to mean that Nigerians do not forget. The events of the EndSARS protest of 2020 are still very fresh and will remain fresh in the minds of Nigerians. Anyone in one way or the other who said or did things contrary to what was witnessed by a large crowd of protesters on that ugly day of 2010-2020 has surely entered into the black books of the young Nigerians. Saying that pictures and videos showing the massacre of Nigerians at the Lekki Toll Plaza were photoshopped wasn't a welcomed analysis by the Nigerian people. When the news of General Enenche's nomination as member of the Obi'S Campaign Council broke out, Nigerians kicked against it vehemently. General Enenche, in a press release, has now disclosed why he said what he said concerning the military's involvement at the ugly incident of the EndSARS protest, Lekki Toll Plaza. This was what he said. Dear countrymen and women, following my appointment on the Campaign Council of Labour Party, there were reactions on social media about my pronouncements concerning a video shot at the scene of the EndSARS incident at Lekki Toll Gate on 20th October 2020. Everyone that commented in a way was right based on the information at their disposal and individual analysis. Personally and professionally, I worked with the overriding interests of Nigerians at heart based on the oath of allegiance I swore on commission into military service, which is sacrosanct. I sincerely share in the pains of that breaking news through the social media as it were. On this note, I want to assure all that more effort will be put in so that all assertions can be cleared convincingly from appropriate sources. It is now very clear that General Enenche was protecting the oath of allegiance he swore upon commission into the Nigerian army, which is sacrosanct according to him. But what could this oath of allegiance be? Whatever it is, I know it will not be far from protecting the image of the commission at all times. The question many will ask is, why support Peter Obi? Here is General's reason for supporting Mr. Peter Obi. Watch.
The sincerity is in me to ensure that we have a Nigeria that is secured, a Nigeria that economy will be good, a Nigeria that I only will not sit and I'll be getting phone calls every other day for support, a Nigeria that children can be empowered, a Nigeria that there is hope, a Nigeria that the upcoming generation in the next couple of years, we know that you don't need to know somebody before you can go forward. In Nigeria that you know that if you want to go out for anything, it's on merit. In Nigeria that when you go out, when you are out there and things will be done properly, not that because of where you come from or because of this or that, you will be discriminated against. In Nigeria where there is equitable distribution of resources. In Nigeria where the children will begin to look at, you have to work with your hands, you have to labor before you get, not corruption. The idea is that it's like corruption now. If it is corruption, it became like a norm. So that is why I must remain and ensure, convinced by the Holy Spirit of God, that I need to support Obi Dati because of these reasons.
As hurtful as this might sound, this is our reality in this country. The corruption level is too high. There is no equal playing ground for all. Nepotism and tribalism is the new employer of labor. The resources of the country being stolen and enjoyed by a minority few is something to worry about. Which way, Nigeria? Finally, in every situation, Nigerians will always have fun with their creativity. General Enenche isn't the only one on board the Obi'S movement. A group of other Nigerians have taken the movement to another level. Watch this video.
Let's be useful. Enough is enough. Now we say suffer be this year. I bet we no go suffer again. We no go suffer again. Enough is enough. From top to bottom. Now so they tell us so. We don't know say they mean. There will be that go visa from bottom to top. Obi that go visa, them go visa. Okay.
Now we thought you said we're there for hard time. My fellow obedient youth, this now our time to shine. Don't be lazy. Go collect your PVC. 2015 dem talk say na change, we buy am finish, they no give us change. But for the look of things, omo, wetin we dey right now, we dey for change. Abi make I talk about ASUU strike, economy, high rate in dollar wey common man no fit use naira buy dollar. Abi make we talk about bad road, insecurity, civil servants sef no hope for basic amenity if I go calamity. Make una vote Mr. P2B and Yusuf. Oya thank God, P2B and Yusuf don come.
Well, everyone is entitled to support whoever they want to support. It's their civic right. So please, make sure you go out and vote come 2023. Your voice must be heard. Speak through your PVC. I'll see you again. Please subscribe to this news channel. Let me be your news blog, and I'll keep you updated.